Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Jay Victoria, the Energy Queen, and welcome to the first episode of the podcast that I just created for a feminine lifestyle co called Secrets of Your Feminine. I am excited to come on here to dive into different topics about feminine energy each week with you. It may just be me talking, or I could potentially have a guest sometimes. So make sure you stay tuned every week. And let's get started. So today I wanted to talk to you about exactly what the title says, Secrets of Your Feminine. And there are a lot of secrets of your feminine energy. I don't know if you know this, but a lot always to discover. It seems like the discovery really never ends with feminine energy or energy in general. And I have the gift of seeing the energy world visually, and it's just always showing me different things. Today, I was actually doing an energy clearing session on myself, and I saw it like literally like an animation, which I mean, I've had glimpses of that, but like it was just so real and so cool. And it's so cool to be able to take like these structures out of like I was working on myself today, like out of my own energy and literally dunk them in the blood of Christ, which is how I dissolve negative energies. And they literally just are gone instantly. And they have all these strange mechanisms, by the way. Like negative energies are not just like dark black smoke, like they have like actual like mechanisms, and there can be mechanisms that are positive in your energy too. The energy world is very, very technological, but it's just like really fun to like take something really shitty out of yourself that's been causing a lot of harm and like literally cleanse it. It's so incredible. So anyway, I love doing that for clients too. Yeah, so Secrets of Your Feminine. One thing I really wanted to talk to you about was how feminine energy, one secret of your feminine is that it's not just about your feminine, really. Your feminine energy is actually about your relationship to the masculine as well as just for itself, like to exist on its own. Feminine energy, just being what it is wonderful, but it's just as much about the way you relate to the masculine and the way that you relate to the masculine. If you have your feminine connected, and the healthy way to relate to your masculine is always to see it as something that supports you. And you can organize your whole life this way. And even if you don't feel like your feminine's connected, you can start to just relate to the masculine differently. And it will like reverse engineer, actually start to reconnect your feminine. So this can look like really practical things. So if you don't know, your feminine is your spirit and your energy and your emotions and all the things you can't see about yourself that are really real though. And then the masculine is the physical world. Feminine's the energy world, the masculine's the physical world, which can be so many things that I couldn't even list them all. It's like literally just anything physical, organized. It's your organization time, it's schedule, it's the subscriptions that you have, it's the apps on your phone, it's like if your laundry is done or not, it's like if you had a shower today or not, if you work out or not, like what you eat, like literally just everything physical, organizational, practical of your life. That's what the masculine is. So if you have issues with like technology, I've seen that in a lot of women with issues with the masculine, like their technology just doesn't work, um, or they like don't understand it. And that same trigger with the tech is this trigger with men, it's trigger with money, it's like all the same things. So it can be technology. It's basically, yeah, basically everything physical in your world. And what you can start to do is understand that in truth, masculine energy is supportive. That's the truth about masculine energy. And if it's not supportive, I like to have a lot of sayings. One of them is, if it's not supportive, it's not masculine. If it's not supportive of you, that's not masculine energy. And a lot of women get this twisted with men, especially thinking like, oh, he's so masculine or his masculine. It's like the definition of masculine energy is that it supports feminine energy. That's the definition. So if it's not supportive, then it's not masculine energy. And if it's not supportive, it's probably also not positive energy. It's probably negative energy. So you have to really distinguish between whether a man is acting out of masculine energy or out of negative energy, which they can have inside of them like anybody. And that can cause abuse and control and all kinds of things. It's not necessarily masculine energy that they're using in those cases. So masculine energy in general, by definition, is, you know, a sweeping generalization, but very true. It's supportive. So that's how you know if it's masculine energy or not, basically, is it supportive of me? And when you look at your relationship with men and with all the masculine aspects of your life, you're going to find that it's really all the same. You relate to all these things the same way. So the interesting thing to do is to upgrade other aspects of your life that are masculine energy governed, like money, for example, can upgrade by you having a stronger or a more trusting relationship with things like subscriptions, or things like whether or not your house is clean, or whether or not you work out or take vitamins, or like literally that's the thing. When you relate to one aspect of the masculine in a healthier way, letting it be there to support you, not saying this oppresses me, but letting it support you. And the way you relate to it, by the way, is the word trust. You trust it. You trust that it will support you. You make it so that it does. I put on my wall in front of me, I'm looking at it right now, this piece of paper. I wrote the word subscriptions on it in a bright marker, and it's on my wall because I'm always like confused about my subscriptions. I'm always like, when do I have to pay for what, and what am I doing? And there are all these free trials, and it's like, what am I, like, what is what right now? I don't even know. And I realized that even like as an example, that can be a really easy way for behind the scenes you to feel overwhelmed by the masculine. And that's just not necessary. So you can do something easy like that. Just literally write down your subscriptions. And when you do that, you'll be like, oh, this is so easy. I feel so organized and supported, right? Because I can just look at that, and then that takes away that feeling of being a victim or feeling victimized, or like it's oppressing you, because it's not there to oppress you or suppress you. It's there to support you. These parts of your life are there to support you, but you have to trust that they're there to support you and treat them that way. And I'm not saying to trust any man, by the way. You have to be selective, and you have to, they have to prove basically that they are trustworthy. But little things like this, even just with different aspects of your life, can really improve your overall connection and the way you relate to masculine energy in general. So I know that this is a secret of your feminine, to do something small like that. That's a really tangible thing that I bet a lot of people listening need to do. It's really easy though. And that's just one example. And then when you have a trusting relationship with your subscriptions, and they're there to support you, and you feel like they really are supporting me, and I'm not overwhelmed by this, I just, I get to benefit from what I'm getting from these. And you will have a different relationship with men. You will have a different relationship with money, with your body, with all physical aspects of your life, from even just tweaking one aspect of your relationship with the masculine like that. That's just one that I chose, but you can do it with anything. You can do it with eating, or looking into what vitamins you should take, and then take those specific vitamins. You're going to feel really supported by that. That's one way. Or just even organizing your space. I do that all the time because I have to do that all the time. I'm going to be honest, because it's just like constantly things getting in disarray around me, but like I don't let it overwhelm me. I just always come back to like, my space is here to support me, and I'm going to make it so it does, and trust that it will. And I always find that helps a lot. And I find that even when I want to tackle big projects, that's one of the first places I start, to be honest. I always, when I envision the project that I'm creating, I always, like, my room needs to look a certain way for me to be that person, for me to be doing that, for me to be putting that out in the world. It's like I can't sit there with things like totally disorganized around me and feel like I'm in that headspace or like in that energy. And So your whole way of relating to the masculine is going to show up in all these different areas of your life. And even if you just tweak one of them to be feeling like it supports you instead of oppresses you, will make a big difference. And that's one thing that I want you to think about this week. I want you to look for ways and opportunities to let the masculine support you. Another way is to sometimes men will show up and try to support you, and that's another sort of challenge. And you have to, again, look at, is this somebody that I trust? Or like, you don't always have to just take whatever comes your way when it comes to what men want to do. But if somebody is genuinely trying to support you, and again, that's the key word, just like tattoo it under your eyelids all the time when you're thinking about masculine energy. Like, are they really trying to just be supportive? And a lot of men feel good when they support the feminine, when they support women. And so you don't owe them anything, by the way. If they help you, you gave them something by letting them support you, because that is, remember, the definition of masculine energy. So they don't want anything back. They like being told thank you, though. But you have to understand that they want to give, because that actually gives them a sense of being a man. It gives them the feeling of having more masculine energy, because they get to support you. So to receive even someone opening a door for you, or somebody wanting to help you, or anything like that, like, try to challenge yourself to let those things happen, because that really is the organization of the masculine and feminine. The masculine supports, the feminine trusts and receives. And you also have your own masculine energy as well. You have to remember, you have your own masculine energy, which you also don't want to oppress you. You have to use your masculine energy, which is your ability to take action and work, put things out in the world. You don't want it to ever be oppressing or suppressing your feminine, right? Because that's, again, not the way it's supposed to work. So you have to be careful about that one, because that's how you get burned out, is when you're trying to make things happen, but you don't have any feminine energy, you don't have any energy, you're completely depleted. And feminine energy can be broken down into, remember, presence, pleasure, self-value, and purpose. And so you want to be careful with that you feel present, that you feel like you're taking care of yourself, that you feel like you're doing things that are pushing you toward your purpose, right? And that your own masculine, your ability to work, is supporting that and not taking away from those things. And that can be a big challenge for us, I understand, but that is just the way that it's organized. So you have to think about, how can I make it more, the work I do, how can I make it more something that is there to support me? And maybe you do have to change your job. Maybe you do have to. Maybe you do have to make some changes, but just know that you also have control there. You have authority in what you do in your life. So I hope that this advice helped you. This is all stuff that it took me so long to learn. And it wasn't like I just got it all of a sudden, even though I do get a lot of downloads from the energy world, but I also had to really like live these things out. I had to test them out. And finally, these shining lights of nuggets of truth started to reveal themselves. And I hope that it helped you. The work I do, I use specific language, I use specific, I guess my energy is an activation in itself. So I hope that this just speaks to you all around and helps you understand something more about your feminine energy, which is really important. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thank you for being here. If you're not on my YouTube, definitely check it out. And I'll put that in the description, the link for the channel. And if you'd like to book a free consult with me, I'm always open to talking to you. It's a free 20-minute consult where I will draw your energy and I will tell you the blocks that I see and how it can help. And if you're interested in feminine energy coaching, I can provide that as well. So thank you so much, you guys. And yay for the new podcast, Secrets of Your Feminine. Bye.